I have no idea what that means, but all right. What to do? What to do? What's good? What's to do? Be YouTubies? You already know. It's your boy GameStoners, and we are back with a new one. This one here seems a little weird, and it's an old game that's been remastered, not remastered, but uh redeveloped with the new Ultra Deluxe. So this got um some new extensions to the game because the game came out for PlayStation 4 back in I think 2002. I mean 13. Could be wrong. Don't quote me on that, but it's an old game. All right, in simple words, it's an old game that's came back out with some new additions to it. Kind of a weird game, but you know how I like. I'm into the weird. I'm into the weird games. A lot of weirdo stuff over there. Pause. Yeah, but it's weird, strange, and I've heard that it's endless. You gotta check this shit out, man. Let's begin.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single
The
order
internet went
had
out.
arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in
Bomb
all
threat.
his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits
Who would
and
really do
regained
that?
his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Okay, so I got up from my desk, stepped out of the office. Now what?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Meeting room. Where's the meeting room?
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Is this guy narrating everything I do? I didn't know I was looking. I'm just gonna go through over the doors. You ready here? The ladder. Okay, with some missing ceiling tiles. It's weird. Okay, typical office. Hmm. Is this like some fucking backrooms type shit?
When Stanley came to a set of two
Okay,
open
why did the
doors,
door close?
he entered the door on his left.
The door on my left. Okay. Door on my left. Ah, the meeting room.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Should I read some of this stuff? Get Chris out of the B room closet. Get Chris out of the bathroom closet. Uh, hire someone to strangle paper person. Fire paper guy. Hire someone to fire the paper guy. Yeah. Oh, looks like our shares are going down. I don't know. Is any of this stuff important? Oh, okay. I'm going. What do you say? Go up to your boss's office, the bathroom closet. Is he still in there? Why couldn't I open that? Oh,
Oh no, oh no, 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 not again. I won't be part of this. I'm not going to encourage you. I'm not going to say anything at all. I'm just
mhm.
going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is you enjoy doing so much in this room. Please take your time. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
How did y'all went upstairs? Can I open this door? No. Okay, this is the boss's office. Why is it like Devil Red? Devil Advocate.
The moment he entered his manager's office, Stanley
The door
froze in
closed.
his tracks. Not a living soul anywhere. Could he really be all alone? This was too much for Stanley to take, too much for any man to take. He fell to his knees, bursting into half moans, half sobs, the guttural
No, I
wrenching of
did.
life from a man denied any hope, any reason to keep going. Here on the floor, he lay prone, paralyzed by fear for nearly a full hour.
What
But
is
when
he
at last
talking
he began to
about?
move about and survey the situation, he found a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could it mean? Was it a sign of hope for Stanley's future? Alas, it was
Hmm?
not. For although this keypad guarded the terrible secret of Stanley's past, it had been assigned a 4-digit code so devious and so random that no man could ever hope to guess it. 2845. Statistically, nearly impossible
2,
to guess blindly,
8,
ever.
4, 5.
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the
What?
correct
He just
code
told me
by
the
sheer
code.
luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Okay. Okay. This is getting weird. Told you it was weird. Told you it was weird. What the fuck? What the frack? Oh shit. This is some back
Stanley
doors.
walked straight
Holy
ahead through the
shit, why did
large
that
door
scare
that
me?
read Mind Control Facility.
I'm just waiting for something to escape. He said I needed to go through there. This is a trap. I don't know. I'm not going through there.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did
Looks
he
like a
have the
camera
strength
room.
to find out?
Oh my god. This is one of those games that the narrator, I have to listen to everything the narrator does.
Now the monitors jumped to life,
I know
their true
nothing about
nature
this game, I'll tell
revealed.
you that.
Each bore the number
It was
of an
just free for
employee in the
PlayStation
building,
and I decided to
Stanley's
download. It sounded
co-workers,
interesting.
the lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
I am number 427, I believe. Where's that at? Is that my office right there? Way over there. There I go. Anything moving in there? Employee 427. I don't see nothing in there. I guess I keep going.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
What is he talking about?
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never! It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Hmm? Dismantle the control. So what he wants me to do? Turn it off? Hmm. Turn it off. Oh. Uh-oh. Turned it off.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had
What?
defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened,
So
Stanley
weird.
reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking,
What just
but
happened?
happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him
What
where
is
to
he
go,
fucking
what
talking
to
about?
do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing.
Do I keep going?
Stanley stepped through the open door.
Okay.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This
So
was
weird.
exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And
Right now.
Stanley was happy.
The end. You serious? Is this it? No way. It's a dream. This guy's daydreaming in his office. We're back at the office. What? That's actually the right time. Hey, yo, that's the right time.
All of his co-workers were
Whoa.
gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Yeah. This is different. Hmm.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I'm not going to do that. We will take the door on the right. I'm not listening to nothing else this guy says.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and
Mm.
Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yeah, that was it.
Wow. Yes. This room. What a beautiful room. What a gorgeous, gorgeous room.
Really?
Thank goodness Stanley had taken this detour on his way to the meeting room. Life without having experienced this. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
First open door of my life. Should I take it? I am not taking it. I don't know what the hell this guy's telling me to, but I'm going this way.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Oh, shit. There you go. This is different. Wait a minute. Get over this door. Can't open that door. You can't jump or anything.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. Someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about.
Oh,
Please,
you?
stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me. I'm asking for her.
For who? For her? Who's her?
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Wait. Oh boy. Why did this door shut behind me all the time? Uh-huh. No other way around this dark room. Okay. Oh shit.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this.
What the?
To reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
You got the phone. How about if I just leave? No, can't leave. Oh shit. How you pick up the phone? How do you pick up the phone? Yep. Maybe I could jump. How can you pick up this phone? I'm trying to. Don't hang up. How did I just jump? Did I just jump? It said I got a trophy for jumping. Bro. Somebody stop the phone from ringing. It's driving me nuts. Oh my God, I can't answer the phone. Is it supposed to be like this? You just stand still. Hmm. The fuck? Enter. Unplug it.
As Stanley picked up the phone, a
I
white
unplugged it.
light engulfed him, filling him not just with radiance, but with hope. Hope for a life reunited one... Wait. Oh, goodness.
What?
Stanley, did you just unplug the phone?
Yeah.
No, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly? I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double check.
Oh shit.
No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another. Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits. Picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person.
What?
I can't believe I was so mistaken.
What's
This is
going
why
on?
you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making.
Hey,
Or did you
yo.
not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch.
Oh shit.
I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world. Please observe this helpful instructional video.
Choice. It's the best part of being a real person.
This game is
But if used
fucking weird.
incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Rupert has a choice. He could invent a machine that eliminates food shortages across the world to make life better for all people. Or he could spend
Did he just
years
turn a
of hard
grasshopper
work
into a
forgetting how to
cheeseburger?
read. Which choice would you make?
I'm tripping.
Remember that unlike
It's in
here,
this shit.
the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a
Fish.
person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back sack and crack."
Back second crack.
Excellent. Making choices on a regular basis is the best part to a healthy decision-making process. Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the feeling should subside. At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
Ah, welcome back. You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please.
Okay. Should I listen to this guy or should I find another? The door doesn't open. This way, please. That's all he said. So we're going back? No. Can I reopen the door? Nope. Hmm. All They said I jumped. How did I jump? Did I hold something? Okay, that's crouch. That's crouch. What's it? Hmm.
Now that we know your choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying. Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story. That story would make no sense at all. We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
Hmm. The key card. Hmm. What the fuck? I check the room. Fuck, it was open.
Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending. The story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world.
One of these doors gonna be open.
Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Should I do it? All right, let's do it. Let's see what happens.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Hmm. That was open before.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. Stepping inside his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, until he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it. Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Nightshark 115. Was this the code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown. He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code.
Night Shark 115. Did it work? What happened?
Stanley spoke the code. Night Shark 115. He spoke it into the receiver, right there on the wall.
Night Shark
I'm sorry,
115.
is there a problem?
Yeah.
You didn't mishear me, did you? Please speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise, we can't get on with the story. This is a crucial step.
Night Shark 115. It's not fucking working. What the fuck?
Okay, fine. You're not going to do it. But you know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do. I asked you for this one single thing, for your respect. The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take a story seriously. If you didn't want to see what I had to show you, then why did you come here? You had a choice, you know. You could have gone through the door on the right. You could have done whatever the hell you wanted over there. Why did you come this way? Speak. Say something to me. Explain yourself, you coward. You...
What the fuck?
Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task.
What
Just
the fuck
follow
is
my lead
happening?
and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late. Oh, it's ruined. I can't believe, after everything we talked about, that my story, you've destroyed my work. Why? For what? What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone, left here like so much garbage? It's worthless now. And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever, reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work? I don't know. What's the answer? What do I do? What do I do? What do I... No, I have to. I have to shut the game down. I have to. I have to.
What the fuck is happening?
I'm here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish. With you. You, who thought you were so clever. Now look where we are. My entire game is destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground. What, did you think that would be funny? You just had to see? Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley? He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it. That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it? That there's a world outside of you? You're a child. Oh, my story. If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious. It would have been so perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard to make... When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Stanley? Hello? Are you... Is everything okay? Stanley, please. I need you to make a choice. I need you to walk through the door. Are you listening to me? Can you hear me? Is everything all right?
What is
Stanley,
going on here? Did I open the Deluxe edition?
It needs you to make a decision. It cannot exist without you. Do you understand me?
There's a secret game supposed to open up, which is the Deluxe edition. I hope I did it.
Whatever you do, I simply need you to take that step forward, please. Choose. Do something.
This is so fucking weird.
Anything. This is more important than you can ever know. I need this. The story needs it.
What the fuck?
So, you hear me? Are you there? Are you listening to this? Stanley, are you there? Okay. It's okay, I can wait. You need time to decide. Time to make sure your choice is correct. That is the best choice. That's all right. I'll wait for you to decide what's the right thing to do. Take as much time as you need.
I literally can't do nothing else but float around as credits. What the fuck? You're back at the office. No. No. No, I'm never going to leave this fucking office.
Even now, Stanley's office was a distant memory. What did it look like?
Yeah,
It was
right.
a computer, perhaps, and a painting. Was it a painting or a photo? He could no longer recall.
Was I supposed to look at something on the walls? Oh, God.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Should I do it? Should I go on the door to the left or do the right? What the fuck? I feel like it's leading me to it. I'm going to just do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to listen to what he says.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I'm not going upstairs this time. I'm going down. We're going down.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy.
Oh, shit.
All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it
I think
made
this
any
game
logical
can literally
sense.
drive me
And
crazy.
as Stanley pondered
I'm
this,
going in
he began
circles.
to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming! He yelped.
I
This is all a
already said
dream.
that.
Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons.
Yo,
I may as well enjoy
this
this
game
while I'm
is
still
literally
lucid.
driving me crazy
So,
right now.
he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground. Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he
This
remaining
fucking
so
game is
lucid?
trippy.
And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now,
Hey, yo, this game is so trippy.
Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that
This
this
can't
was
be
in
a
fact a
game.
dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he
I
could just...
can't get out.
He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream.
How?
So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air
Oh
of the
shit!
world
Please nothing
outside
jump
as
out
well.
on me.
Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job.
This game is
Let
so
me
fucking
continue
crazy.
pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine.
This fucking
I
game is
am
crazy.
okay.
Please nothing jump out. I'm still there. Oh, shit.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
Yo.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
What?
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose,
Mariella?
got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk.
Oh
And
shit.
although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better.
Oh
Then
shit.
she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a
What
moment
kind of game
that
is
she
this?
stood there, staring down at the body.
Is this a
And
game?
then she turned and ran.
She turned her red. Fuck. Oh my god, another reload. Am I back in the office? Yo. Okay. All right. Hold on. Ah, there is a photo.
Someone was following Stanley. He was sure of it. If he checked over his shoulder now, he would surely catch them. It was only a matter of time.
Hey, yo, stop that. Stop fucking playing. Bro. What's going on? Why is he saying that? Gonna move quick. Gonna move quick. Oh, look. This door's open. New content. Oh, you know we gotta take it.
Oh, new content? What does that mean, new content?
Uh-oh. Door's gonna shut behind me. No. I'm just taking a ride across through a dark space. Uh-oh. What the hell? I'm back in the office now. Oh, shit.
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, I
As
made
you
it.
may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers.
I made it to the deluxe version.
After receiving
This
critical
is the
and
new
commercial
content.
success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with
Yes.
the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over.
So you had to play
step inside and see
through
what
the old
thrilling new
version of it
adventures
for a
await
while
in the
before you
Stanley
come to the
Parable
new version.
Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well,
Oh,
this sounds
shit.
delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
Oh, we treading in new waters right here, y'all. Even though I never played the game before, but something tells me the shit's gonna start getting scary. I don't know. Okay.
Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
He is starting to get on my nerves. Why are we not moving?
Is it broken? What's going on here?
What the fuck?
Should we be moving somewhere or... Oh, there we go. All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it.
I was
I
saying,
have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if, Oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley.
oh shit.
All right. All right, let's see. It's the jump circle.
The jump circle. So I can jump now. Okay. I think I would stop jumping. Why is it counting down my jumps? You seen that? Yeah. Definitely the last jump. Jumps remaining. 32 jumps. Okay. I'm done with that.
Is that it? Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right?
Why is the gate over here? I just heard an elevator. So she got like limited jumps or something?
goodness, another elevator. Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content? If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's
This is
20 hours of
hilarious.
new content right there. Hell, I could counter 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh, wait, there's more. Very good. Yes. I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is.
Hey, chat. Somebody tell me the name of this narrator. I forgot to look that up. He's hilarious, though. What's the name of this narrator? Somebody tell me that.
That's it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's trophies, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test trophy, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable. It's my
What
fault,
the
Stanley.
hell?
I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid.
This is a
It could
game,
never
yo.
have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really
Oh
about.
shit! This
No
is all a
frills,
front.
no
What's going
gimmicks.
on?
Just you and me having a great time together like always. What do you say, friend?
Oh my God! Please don't put me back in the office. Don't put me. No fucking way. No way. I ain't never gonna leave this office. Wait, this is different. I'm like in the basement. Hmm.
Psst.
Oh shit!
Stanley, come over here. In the vent. I want to show you something.
Down there. Fuck. What? Okay, definitely new content.
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got me thinking about the past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret. Take a look. I call it the Memory Zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life
Okay, this shit
whenever I
just went
want.
anime.
Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC. You see, Stanley, doesn't the Memory Zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap PlayStation port?
I don't know. I
Remember
never
back
played
in
it.
October of 2013, when the game originally launched? Back then, video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something. Oh, the waste.
That's how I used to look on PC. Really? I'm sure a lot of this stuff will probably be familiar for those who played the content before, but I haven't. Hmm. I think something in here is supposed to help me. Get that memory lane. There was a door there that had like a slot for a key card. I wonder what is that for. So that's how it was the game opening credits of the PC. That's pretty cool. Go outside, don't play with fire. Hmm. The Davidine. Ah,
And
this is
over
where you
here is
smoke
where
that
I keep
shit and
reviews
meditate.
of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism, 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim, it was Persona 3, it was all of them, and now it's nothing. It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
Elevator content. Does any of this shit mean anything besides what's it mean? That's the question. Well, I'm looking at everything. I don't know. Hmm. What
Here's
if I?
another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content. All they had to do was transport it in pristine condition along to the PlayStation. Boom, done. And they couldn't even do that. Couldn't resist the urge to go meddling with a beloved franchise.
This is where I jump. I can't jump. Okay, what's going on? Oh, all right, this door opened up. Now I can't jump. I can't go through there. The boxes are there, so. Hmm.
These were simpler times, Stanley. But I
I guess
wouldn't give to go back to have it all over again. Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's down here? Oh no, oh God, no, Stanley. It's a collection of reviews from Pressurized Gas, the extremely popular online storefront for computer games. I haven't looked at these in years. I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here. Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they? Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny?
Unfunny.
I'm trying to be funny.
Oh, shit.
I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them. Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy, am I? You can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh, goodness. This is actually quite shocking for me. Well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did, but maybe it wasn't. Oh dear, what an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks on my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel like a failure, like I let these people down. Perhaps the Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered.
Okay, where to?
What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button. A skip button? Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have. And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time so that the second my incessant droning starts to bore you, with just the push of a button, you'll have zipped right past it. It's what the players have been asking for, and I'm very proud to have delivered. No more listening to me rambling on and on and on. No, 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 no. Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourishes and lengthy rumination. Well there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption, it's right at your finger. Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes? Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours. You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting longer, and my God, there's no way out of the room. Stanley, the door is gone. It's completely gone. I've looked at it from every angle. I've checked every one of those walls 1,000 times. Oh, Stanley, you're back. You're back. Oh, my goodness. I have someone to talk to again. Stanley, I think it's been a week. Or 2 weeks. I've been sitting here all that time. Just sitting here. Not a single person to speak with. And you'd think that that's just how it's always been, right? Me talking, you saying nothing. Would you think that it's exactly the same as always? Doesn't
Oh,
that feel like...
I pushed it again.
Oh, hello, it's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through. I've had so much time. I stopped keeping track after a year. Have you ever sat down in one place and not moved for 1 entire year? Let me describe it for you. To
Get the
begin with,
fuck
there
out of
is
here. This
only
nigga
regret.
crazy.
There is only the turning wheel of missed opportunities. I felt nothing at all but regret for the longest time, Stanley. Days, months. I lost it all in a blur of the deepest longing to undo the past. And when that feeling had begun to subside, what took its place is what I can only describe as the collapse of every moment I have ever experienced my entire life. All of them collapsed down into a single instant. In that instant, I could see myself clearly, calmly, with a collected heart. It was an impossibly rich wellspring of both delight and disgust, simultaneously. I was consumed by it. I could do nothing but wallow in it for what felt like an eternity, for what I now know was far
I
less.
swear,
You
you
see, it
really
was
gotta
a
play this shit
revelation
stoned out
for
your
me.
mind
It was
because this shit
unlike
is
anything I had
hilarious.
ever known. It was a space
It's
without
like a mixture of
consequence,
fucking
without action or
Steinfeld
outcome. It was
and
divorced
Beavis and
entirely from the
Butthead. I
question of
don't
free
know.
will that you and I have squabbled over for so long. There could be no one ending, no singular outcome of events, not if all events existed in the same moment, and I felt freed.
Gotta go. I got lost there. He's quiet. He's not even talking. You sleepy? This is not great. Hey, yo, this game is fucking getting annoying. Well, detective. Oh, Lord. That's just annoying. The fucking clock's on the ground. When I come back, it's by a fire.
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth and said, entertain us. It wasn't enough. They had to leave a pathetic little thumbs-down review and make all of their pitiful demands. But then, he's talking too much, they said. First, he didn't entertain us, now he won't shut up. It's the inconsistency, it's the lack of accountability, it's the
Yo, what the fuck is going on? This game is a little insane. What is happening?
The end is never the end, 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 is...
What the fuck? This shit is crazy. I'm scared to press it. I'm scared to press the shit. I'm not gonna press it. Oh shit. We just stuck in here hitting this fucking button. I don't know what else to do. Oh shit, everything's fucked up now. What the hell's going on in here? There a hole anywhere? Yeah. Oh hell no. So crazy. How long have I been in here? This game is fucking wild. I must tell you. This shit is insane. It'll drive you insane. It's, it's fucking hilarious. It's crazy. This shit is fucking crazy. What the fuck is happening? This is so Zed is so real that I don't want to even press the button. I think I just want to leave it here for a second. All right. Is this game meant to drive you insane? That's what this is? It's one of those fucking games that drive you crazy. Oh shit, now I'm stuck. Oh shit, getting scary. Hurry up, come back, come back, come back. Get out of here. Oh shit. Oh shit. I'm free. I'm fucking out. Where am I? Hey yo, this game is crazy. What the fuck? Yo, do not play this shit high. I repeat, do not play this shit high. What the fuck? I'm back in the office. Don't tell me that. Back in the office. No! 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 I hate this game. My God, what's happening? What is happening?
Someone was following Stanley. He was sure of it. If he checked over his shoulder now, he would surely catch them. It was only a matter of time.
Oh, stop saying that, man. Oh my God. I hope no fucking like mannequins and shit start following me. I seen a game like that online. Bunch of mannequins come out and shit. Please don't be it. Please don't be it. I don't know. Something feels scary right now. What the fuck? New content. I am not going in there. They got a neon light set up. They want me to go in badly, don't they? Oh my God, I'm just a fucking mosquito with the blue light. I can't help it. No, once I go in, the door's gonna close. I'm back. I can't do it. I can't do it. No, no. What happens if I skip it? I'm skipping it.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Oh shit. We're back to here again. I'll go to the door left. Let me just listen to it. Let me just listen to him.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
I went down the
Coming
last
to a
time.
staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I'm going up. I am going up. Oh shit. This is the right choice. This is the right fucking choice. What's this? Take to the bathroom. Oh shit. I'm gonna have to take this thing to the bathroom. I'm gonna have to do this. I'm going this way. This was ahead before. Goes nowhere. I like that. I like that slogan. Money in the morning, money in the evening, money for breakfast, money crisp. What's that? A fucking cereal? Okay. So this never opened before, but it doesn't go nowhere. Hmm. I'm going in. Fuck it.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
Okay,
What could
okay.
it mean, he wondered.
Get to the pad. Get to the pad.
Desperate for answers, he began turning the room over looking for clues
Yeah,
that
yeah,
might
yeah.
unravel the situation.
Uh-huh.
Until at
Pad.
last,
Keypad.
he discovered a keypad
Uh-huh.
behind the boss's desk.
Yep.
But alas, no
Keypad.
code. For this keypad guarded the
Come on.
terrible secret that lay
2.
buried below his feet.
Was it 2?
And so the boss
4,
had assigned it an
8.
extra secret pin number. 2845.
Oh shit. How you get
Of
back?
course, Stanley
Oh
couldn't
no,
possibly have known this.
that was new.
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 284. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the
He's
correct
lying
code by
again.
sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Oh shit! Here we fucking go. Oh man, hold on. I don't know if I should go that
What
way.
game is that?
It's called. What's up, Jason? Gutierrez, what's going on, my guy? It's called Stanley's Parable Ultra Duplex or something like that. Ultra Deluxe.
Okay.
Okay, this looks different. Nope, nope, kind of the same, kind of the same.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Hmm. Should I do the escape? It says escape. Should I do it? I'm doing escape.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Is he lying? Is he lying? Let's see. Let's find out.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
He's trying to trick me, right? He's trying to trick me.
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Uh-oh. Is he lying? Should I? Fuck it. Oh shit. Back at the office? No. Wait a minute. Oh snap.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever.
Oh
Stanley
shit.
can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss,
No
like
way.
plucking the eyeballs from a blind man.
Oh
And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
no. No. No.
Farewell, Stanley,
Oh
cried the
shit.
narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal
What? What
jaws.
just happened?
In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the
No.
machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
What the fuck just happened? Hey, yo.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What
No.
exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish? When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless,
What is
making
this?
life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Hey, yo. Hey, yo, what the fuck? What? What the hell is this? Oh, shit. Hmm. What going on? This place.
Example of poor level design, textbook mistake. It's the kind of thing you'd pick up on intuitively if you had even the most fundamental understanding of good and bad game design. But of course, you being you, you'll probably spend the next hour trying to solve it. Here, I'm just going to make this easy on you. Stanley stood on the snow. Stanley pushed the big red button. And finally, he pushed the number 9. Then he pushed the number 8. Stanley pushed the number 6. Stanley pushed the orange lever. Stanley pushed the big red. Stanley pushed the big
Yo,
red
this is so bizarre. What the fuck is happening? What? Just exhibiting the game. Was my office. Office again. Wait a minute. That was missing the picture. Now it is. What the fuck? What happened next? a while. I have no idea what to do. I got back down here again. Hmm. I went this way. Did I? I didn't that way. So the fuck this you do? All stage. Oh shit. Oh shit. At this point, I am so fucking lost. I'm about to just roll up another L, figure this shit out because I have no idea what the fuck to do. No idea. You start over? Let's start over. What is How do you type with boxing gloves on? Okay.
Stanley pushed the big red button. Stanley pushed the number 6.
Well, I truly and honestly don't know what the fuck to do. So at this point,
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one
oh
another.
boy.
How they both wish to be free. Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen.
Oh my God.
But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Turn off your PlayStation. There's no other way to beat this game.
Oh
As long as
shit.
you move
No
forward, you'll be
way.
walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let...
What the fuck? She said turn off the PlayStation. No fucking way. Ain't no fucking way I'm playing this game ever again, man. Fuck this damn game.